It's time for the Doug Garrison Show. This week we see the winning entry from the NMU Student Video Contest. We meet a local jeweler who is making a UP pendant with proceeds benefiting the Marquette Alternative High School. It's golf season and there's a league for young people in the county and we learn about that. And Big D and Son from Ramsey are here. Hey!
That's us.
Stick around, it's the Doug Garrison Show starts now.
Tell the host 2 minutes. Stand by live to tape. Lighting to show level, please. Confirm front of house sound and PFL. Roll tape on masters, challenge places. Alright, let's clear the set. Cue John music, open stage mics. Standby effects, standby CG. Standby to open on 3, 2. Alright, folks, let's have a good show. Stand by, roll it in.
Great job.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for joining us here at Up Front & Company. We've got a great crowd here tonight, and thanks for joining us at home on Charter Channel 12 and Fox UP. I want to take care of a little bit of business here. We want to make sure that everybody's tuning in at the appropriate times. As I said, we air 4 times on Thursdays. We air at noon, 6:30 and 11:30 on Charter Channel 12 and 10:30 on Fox UP. You're probably watching one of those appearances. We also air on Charter On Demand, and the show is also available at our website, thedouggarrisonshow.com, and you can watch the show and previous shows at that site. And we're doing something new now. If you can't come down to Up Front & Company and join us for our taping, you can enjoy the taping at home on a live stream function. All you have to do is check out our Facebook page, go to the Doug Garrison Show on Facebook, like us on Facebook, we like that, and then click on the icon and you can watch a live stream of our taping here on Tuesday nights from Up Front & Company. It starts about 6:30, runs till about 8:30. It takes us about 2 hours to get a half-hour show, but you get to see all the activities going on here while we do the taping. You might enjoy that. We, of course, like having you down here at Up Front & Company and being a part of our audience. That's great, too. So either way, you get to check out the Doug Garrison Show. So we've got a lot to do tonight. I have scheduled way too much for this show. We're going to pack it all in. I think you're going to enjoy it. We're going to see a winning video from a video contest at Northern. We're going to learn about a piece of jewelry being made, a UP pendant that's benefiting a good cause. We're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is golf. And we're going to hear from Big D and Son later on in the program. So stick around. We're going to get started on that in just a minute. All right, we'll be right back. Good job. Very good.
When you buy a used car, it should come with a good dose of peace of mind.
That's why at Riverside, our used car and trucks come with a 2-year up to 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's why we super inspect every vehicle.
If you're tired of not finding what you want, try over 100 to choose from and another 600 a day away.
And if you're worried about price, Riverside has some of the lowest prices in the state. And our low prices come with lots of extras.
Selection, price, and warranty. Get it all at the new Riverside, Marquette.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Peninsula Glass and Auto Sales. For complete glass repair and replacement for everything from auto and home to heavy equipment and a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, see Peninsula Glass and Auto Sales on US 41 in Ishpeming. And by the Wooden Nickel, with the largest selection of tequila in North Marquette. The Wooden Nickel, the last of the originals. And by Cliffs Natural Resources, a global mining leader with local investment and impact. Cliffs Natural Resources. All right, thank you very much. All right, thank you. With us now is Cindy Pavla from Northern. She's the Communications and Marketing Director. Cindy, welcome. I can't believe you've never been on this show before.
I haven't. I'm glad to be here.
We've had a lot of Northern things on, and it's about time we've had you on. And you're here because you guys had a video contest. Tell us about this video contest.
Well, this is our second year putting on a student video contest. It's a marketing effort for us. It allows our current students to tell prospective students and their families about their NMU experience through a video component. It's very cool, a lot of fun.
You know, you talk about recruiting. There's really no better recruiters than students, are there?
Word of mouth advertising, no matter what what kind of product or service you have available, is the best kind of advertising. And for us, students telling a great story about a great experience is by far the best kind of marketing we can do.
Yeah. Well, now, were there certain types of students that are eligible for this contest, or any students?
It was open to the entire campus. You just had to be a student,
Yep.
and we had different majors who were participating. We had a lot of art and design majors because we have the digital cinema major, but
Sure.
we had majors from across the board.
Yeah, and it seems like all young people these days are very, competent in video because of all the, we have home video. You can do a lot of things these days.
Absolutely. The tech-savvy NMU students, they teach me a lot.
Yeah. Now, you had 5 categories, so 5 category winners.
Correct. We had 5 categories, and we had a first, second, and third place in each category, which was selected by a selection committee. Those top 5 winners, the first place prize category winners, then went into a grand prize contest, and that was by a campus-wide vote.
And the grand prize winning video is here with us tonight.
It is.
And the grand prize winner won $1,500 because all the categories each won 5, and the grand prize another 1,000. So
That's exactly right.
$1,500.
The
Okay,
grand
before
prize was $1,000.
we want to watch this video, tell us who did it.
All right, and the grand prize winner in our second annual NMU Student Video Contest is My NMU Adventure by Michael Harrington and Keith Wilson, 2 senior art and design majors.
Great. Okay, let's take a look at it. Here it is.
One of the most important parts of my Northern experience was when I was a resident advisor. It was a job that challenged me in ways I never would have expected. I met a diverse group of people and created everlasting friendships. I had residents I loved, a staff I could always count on. It was an incredible job. It allowed me to be assertive and become a stronger leader. I don't know where I would be today without it.
Northern is such a positive environment. I used to hate speaking in front of people, but right away I was encouraged to audition for Peter Pan. I got the part of Tiger Lily and performed in front of sold-out crowds. Now I have no problem speaking in front of anyone.
I picked Northern because of, how close it was to nature. I only have to drive about 5 miles out of town, and I'm able to climb mountains and go into caves. Exploring Marquette it's essential for me just because I like the adventure and I like to get out. It's good release, it's good for my body, it's good for my mind, and it's essentially why I moved to Marquette.
The biggest part about Marquette for me is that there's always something new to do. There's so many places to go, so many places to see that you never have to worry about doing the same thing twice. NMU is more than a school surrounded by a city. The landscape and the water provide so many opportunities that other schools can't offer.
My NMU adventure is unforgettable.
My NMU adventure is boundary breaking.
My NMU adventure starts when I leave my house.
My NMU adventure is unpredictable.
All right. Okay, congratulations, Michael Harrington and Keith Wilson. Keith is in the crowd tonight, in fact, with some of his friends over there. $1,500 richer, there he is. Very nice, some familiar scenes to everybody. And I think when you hear that word from students, there's no better voice, like you say, for selling NMU than current students.
It's the best.
It was a very good video, some beautiful shots there. Very well done, congratulations. Okay, Cindy, thanks a lot. We'll look for you again next year for this, okay?
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it. Okay, stick around. When we come back, Jewelry for a Cause. Okay, we'll be right back.
Guess what? You can get any new or used car financed in the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union for 3.9% APR. New or used. Got your eye on this new Escalade? 3.9%. How about this 75 Gremlin? 3.9%. Looking at this stylish Dodge Dart? 3.9%. How about a new Chevy Cruze? 3.9%. RV, boat, tractor? 3.9%. What about this DeLorean time machine? 3.9%. 3.9% auto loans, new and used at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union. Stop in and apply today.
Togo's, Marquette's original submarine sandwich.
Focus on Arts and Culture is presented by City Insurance, a full-service independent insurance agency offering competitive prices and services for all types of personal and business insurance. Okay, thank you very much. All right, you know how much I'm into jewelry, right? Well, I do wear 2 rings. I'm into jewelry. It makes you look better. We have a jeweler with us. We have Chris Watson from Watson & Watson. Thanks for joining us. And an associate of his, Cindy DePietro from the Marquette Alternative High School. And we're here to talk about this pendant that you designed, Chris. It's a UP pendant with NMU on it. You designed this for a specific purpose. Tell us about that.
Well, the thought behind it was to create something for a Marquette Alternative High School student to go to Northern, so we figured take a spin off of the original UP pendant, and a portion of proceeds will go towards a graduating student to go to Northern.
Very nice. Now, you attended the Marquette Alternative High School.
Yes.
And you somehow feel that that's a valuable experience in your life, and you're trying to give back.
It's a different atmosphere of a school. It's more one-on-one time with the teachers, and it definitely taught me a lot more.
Well, you're a successful jeweler now. Obviously, designer. Is that kind of what you consider yourself to be? You do a lot of designing of jewelry, don't you?
I do a lot of designing and repair work, just about everything.
Sure. Now, tell us about the prices of these pieces here. We've got gold and silver, I guess.
Well, the gold ones are $250, and the silver ones are $90.
Okay, and they come in different colors. I see some with the northern colors, some maybe more appropriate for a girl or a guy.
The silver comes in black enamel, plain, or a pink enamel.
Good, a lot of choices. And how can someone get a hold of one of these pendants if they're interested in buying one?
You can stop in the store, or you can also visit us on the website at www.jewelers.com.
And stop in the store, the coolest jewelry store. And are you still the coolest jewelry store in America?
Oh.
As far as we're concerned.
Oh, yeah.
Go with it. Okay, Cindy, let's talk to you for a minute. Now, you were one of Chris's teachers at the Alternative High School.
Correct.
Congratulations. You obviously did a great job.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on at the Alternative High School. What's the mission there?
Well, our mission is to make sure that our students come out as prepared as any student in the United States. We take great pride in what we do with the kids, but we are, for most, a second place to go. They have not been successful somewhere else, or they have chosen us because we just take a different spin on how we teach, and we're proud of that.
Yeah, curriculum, though, you're helping these kids get high school diplomas.
Absolutely. We have high standards. We have an amazing staff, a great group of kids. We hit the benchmarks just like any other public school.
Yeah. Now, the idea behind this is the proceeds from the sale of this pendant going toward creating a scholarship fund for one of your students to attend Northern. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And now this is the first year. We're just getting started with this. So we don't have anybody that's attending Northern on a scholarship yet.
No.
Okay, we're trying to build this fund up, so if you want to help with this, and these kids, I've been over there. These are good kids, and they maybe march to a different drummer. Can I say that? And just want a little different educational experience?
We all march to a different
Well, we
drum.
do. I've been accused of, all sorts of things. But I think it's a great effort. Now, and you wanted to say something about how Chris is maybe following in the footsteps of his dad that we all knew here.
Well, I'm extremely proud of Chris. He's just another example of the students that we graduate at Marquette Alternative High School, very ready for the real world. That's a big philosophy of what we do. Our lesson plans and our activities are all centered around that. And, Chris was ready. And it was a sad situation why he took over the store, the loss of his dad. But, I'm very proud to say he's following in his footsteps. His father was very good with the community and giving him back. And here we have Chris doing the same thing.
Yeah, well, we knew a lot of people knew Ron. He was a great community servant, and it's great to see Chris and his sister at Watson & Watson both kind of getting behind this community spirit.
Absolutely.
And now I think you got to be proud too, Cindy, the fact that I think a lot of people look at the alternative school and think, well, these kids, you're just getting them ready for the outside world and maybe go into a job, but we're talking about college scholarships now.
Oh, many of our students go on to Northern or other universities. We just had a student come back from a weekend trip. She went down and was, visiting campuses, and she chose University of Michigan.
Great.
So, like I said, we're only different in how we approach things, but we graduate amazing students.
It doesn't matter how you get there. It's the end result that matters, and
Correct.
You're getting results. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Great. Well, Chris, Cindy, thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with this project. It's great to see you take this on. I think it's a great cause. I've been over to the Alternative High School. I like what you're doing there. It's an exciting place to be. Good luck with this, Chris.
Thank you.
Check it out at WNWjewelers.com. You can get a pendant and help one of these kids go to Northern. All right. Thanks a lot for joining us today. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Stick around. When we come back, we're going to talk about golf. Okay. Don't go away.
City Insurance has you covered. Located on Washington Street, Marquette.
Restaurants. The trendier they are, the more they charge. At Big Boy, we don't chase the latest trend because we believe value never goes out of style. Whether you order from our menu or enjoy one of our hearty buffets, you'll discover that good food doesn't have to be overpriced. Imagine being able to afford to take your whole family out to dinner. It's not a trend, it's what we do at Big Boy.
All right, as you can see, another good crowd here at Up Front and Company. Come on down and join us. We're here on Tuesday nights. Okay, I said we're going to talk about my favorite subject, and we are. It's golf. And with us is Angela Mason-Epper, president of the Marquette County Junior Golf Association. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You're not our first golf segment on. We've had Mark Gilmore on.
Okay.
We've had Carly St. Ange on. But so we like to talk about golf. Now, we're here to talk about the Marquette Junior Golf Association because you're kind of right in the sign-up period now. So kids and parents who want to get their kids golfing, this is the time to start thinking about it. Right?
Correct. Yep.
Now, as far as the Marquette Junior Golf Association goes, what type of an age group are we looking at with this?
Youth ages 8 to 18.
Okay, so if your kid is 8, is there a certain date or by the time you start?
We've even let them in sooner if they have golf course experience.
Okay, so we're looking at 8-year-olds, anything 8 to 18 can join the association, and we're signing up now for summer sessions. Tell me about summer sessions. Exactly how much do kids play?
It's a 6-week program, and then the 7th week is the finals competition.
Okay. They play like 9-hole matches. So it depends on the
younger,
age groups.
yeah, the younger kids will play 5 holes.
Okay.
The older ones will play 9, and they play at a different golf course each week.
Yeah, a shorter course. Also, it's a shorter course for the younger kids.
Yep.
A longer course for the older.
150
and you play
yards for
different
younger.
courses. What are the different courses in the Rhoda?
In Marquette County?
Yes. That's a
Okay.
British Open term.
Okay.
Yeah. What are the courses?
Well, there's Wawanawin.
Okay.
There's
You're a member there, I see.
I'm a
Yep,
member,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
Homestead, NMU, Marquette, and Red Fox.
So the kids get a chance to play all the different courses,
That's
which is
right.
neat too.
Yep.
Okay. What kind of instruction is involved in this too?
There's not a lot of instruction. We do have a couple individuals that help out ahead of time before we send the kids out. We also this year have NMU's golf team helping us, so we're excited about that.
I think that's great. Now,
Yeah.
you've had kids go through this program.
That's correct.
They
Yep.
like it and they learn from it.
That's
and-
what got them into the sport. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so if people want to get signed up, how do they go about that?
They can go to our website. It's www.mqtjuniorgolf.com.
Okay.
And there's a registration form available there, and they need to register by this Monday, April 30th.
Okay, can they do it at their clubs too if they belong to one of
Yeah,
these different
many
clubs?
of the clubs actually have them right in the pro shop.
Okay, and what are the costs involved?
For the 5-hole, it's $30, and for the 9-hole, it's $40. That's if you help out and volunteer.
You want
Otherwise,
parents
you
to
have to pay
volunteer.
like an extra $20.
Yeah, okay. And what about equipment?
You just need to have,
Have your own equipment.
Your own equipment, but we do have some loaner clubs available for kids that aren't able to.
Sure. And, I would suggest don't hesitate to ask the pro or the employees at your club because they can help with equipment and they can help get you started in this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's very affordable, and that's a great way to get young kids started in this game. And I want to do a little editorializing here now. In the last couple weeks, we've seen in football, we've seen the bounty programs that some of the teams have trying to injure other players. We see hockey penalties and fights and scrums out there where guys are getting carried off with concussions. We've seen also in basketball people being very violent and causing concussions, throwing elbows. This stuff doesn't happen in golf. Guys will maybe utter a nasty word now and then, maybe toss a club, but golf is a gentleman's game, and I'll include ladies as well. It teaches the right things. I think it teaches good sportsmanship, how to behave in a competitive setting, and call your own fouls. I think it just teaches a lot of great things.
It does. One of the best things about our program is we really reinforce the etiquette, and they have to wear a collared shirt every week and behave themselves, and we really don't have a lot of problems. It's fantastic.
Yeah, you don't see many fights on the golf course.
No.
Well, I'm all in favor of it because I think just those lessons that golf teaches, the fact that you're a lady or a gentleman, you congratulate your opponent when they beat you or hit a good shot. There isn't fighting and arguing. You do call your own fouls. A lot of good life lessons there.
Yeah.
I compare golf to life. You hit a bad shot, you got to play it from where it lies. It's kind of like life. Well, I goofed up. I got to get myself out of this somehow. So I think that's a good lesson. Angela, good luck. I thank you for all the other parents. As a volunteer yourself, you've given a lot of time to this, I'm sure. And you encourage other parents to get involved, too. I think that's a good thing, too.
Yep.
Okay, great. All right, check that out, mqtjuniorgolf.com. Get your kids involved in this great sport. It's a sport they can play for their entire life. So,
right.
And we'll have a great summer in Marquette County golfing, right?
That's
Okay. Angela Mason-Epper from the Marquette County Junior Golf Association. Get involved in that. Okay, when we come back, Big D and Son, so stick around. We'll be right back. All right.
You could say that I abuse my Chevy. No matter what I need to haul, load, or unload, I know my truck can handle it. Dependability is what I look for in a vehicle. It increases my confidence in Chevy just knowing the certified service team at Fox Nagani can provide me great service, the lowest prices on tires, and a 1995 oil change. I want a dealership that will continue to treat me well even after the sale, and that's exactly what the certified service team at Fox Nagani does. I trust my hometown dealer, Fox Nagani, only the best.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Adventure Center Arctic Cat. For snowmobiles and ATVs, side-by-sides, Wildcats, world-class parts and service, see Adventure Center Arctic Cat, the UP's only full-line Arctic Cat dealer at the Crossroads, and share their passion. and by Bell Hospital and Bell Rehab Services. Safely take the road to physical recovery with Bell Rehab Services. Okay, well, back for return performance. You may remember this group. Last time you were here, it was Big D and the Good News Blues. This time it's just Big D and Son.
That's right. My son Jonathan.
Just you and Jonathan here. Last time your husband was along, but you guys can go out and do it without him.
Well, barely, yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay.
We'll
I
try.
think you'll do fine. Now, you say Jonathan is starting to write music too.
He is. He's written a lot of songs. One of them we'll do tonight.
Okay, we'll look forward to that. Now, you last time you were here, you were promoting a music festival.
Yes.
You say that's going to happen again.
The Copper Peak Christian Music Festival in Ironwood, Michigan at Copper Peak is going to be on July 13th and 14th. That's Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th.
Great.
July.
Good luck with that. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, we're glad to have you back, and we're looking forward to hearing you tonight. Big D and Jonathan, go ahead and take over.
I used to think of suicide. I used to need a drink. I used to set aside a time just to sit and try to think. Somehow I got so lost searching for a piece that was missing. I heard about a man sent down from heaven, came to save the world. Oh yeah, I didn't realize that he came here for me. Oh no, I was drowning in sorrow till Jesus changed my story. This is my story. Ooh, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. Yeah, today I don't think of suicide and I don't need a drink. Hallelujah. Today I have God inside. Jesus is the missing link. Yes, He is. He is Lord of all, and He came to make His story in me. Yeah. Well, this is my story. Ooh, this is my song. I'm gonna praise Him all the day long. Yeah. What about you? Are you lost and confused? Oh, I know. Just put your hand in the hand of the one who created you. You'll change your life and make His story. You'll change your life and make His story. You'll change your life and make His story in you.
Doing business in Upper Michigan is more important than ever. As consumers, supporting the UP economy is something we can all embrace. Each year, Gilbert Dairy buys $7 million of unprocessed milk from UP dairy farmers. We invest and sponsor a wide variety of community events, and our annual payroll adds another $2 million to our fragile economy. Remember that the next time you visit your local grocery store. Gilbert Dairy, pouring $9 million annually into the UP economy, 1 gallon at a time.
All right, good job. Okay, I want to thank our guest, Cindy Pavla from Northern Michigan University and the video contest winner there. We had Chris Watson and Cindy DePietro selling that UP pendant to benefit the Marquette Alternative High School. And we had Angela Mason-Epper from the Marquette County Junior Golf Association and Big D and Son. Okay, thanks for joining us. Make sure you join us here again next week. And remember, like us on Facebook. All right, thank you. All right, let's get one more from Big D and Son.
It was hard to watch you fade away, and it seems like only yesterday we were worshiping our Lord together. But now you're really there, bowing down before the throne with 10 million saints and angels, and Jesus face to face. And I'll see you on the other side, where there's no more pain and no goodbyes. Jesus reigns and children play, and no one wonders what to say. But every day the joy just grows, and every day it's a welcome home. Well done. It's hard to stay when you want to go, and you tried so much to choose, but God already knew this is the day the Lord has made. And how I wish I could be there right now, but I've put my hand